to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Iowa's offense will get first crack at it today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Mitchell. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll just down it right there. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Dropping back, it's Mitchell. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. On the move, he fires. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you. 3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got a man. It's Peppers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw, it's Mitchell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Evans. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give to the tailback. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirt. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Back tucked up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to throw, it's Mitchell. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job.
And the defense, Abe, got him at the 27.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about the punt.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
Oh, he wants it all. Snags it down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ball game.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. Quickly complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponents in this is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Catch in the middle. It's Evans. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Mitchell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Puts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mitchell. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Mitchell. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Keeps looking downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start this drive with a pass. He wants to take the top off. Caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Looking downfield, it's Mitchell. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peppers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touched.
Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change. this up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's McAllister. He'll take a deep shot here. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make...
Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Right back to him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position. Here, Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man on the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Boom. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it'll be downed right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, he even calls a turnover. That's just great.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Guys, this is a